Hello. I love it. I love it. They like it, but I love it. Because it's exactly what we told you. What's up, Scrub? We have told Gavin. We have told Gavin since the beginning of the year when he jumped off the Zach LaVine train and jumped on the DeRozan train. We tried to tell him. We tried to warn him. We said when these playoffs starts, this is what this man is going to do. He keeps trying to put this man in the MVP race. I said, this man is not an MVP. He's just fronting right now because nobody's really worried about him. Now, it's the playoffs. This is where everybody got to show up and show out. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, the big guns, Zach, a.k.a. Whack Levine, did what he always do. Nothing. This is his first time in the playoffs. So you know what he is. He's a complimentary player who will one-time snap out and have a good game. Zach LaVine had 18 points. Neither one had 20. You don't win playoff games like that. You don't win playoff games like that. No way, shape, or form. Oh, they started off stupid. See, that's the thing, is they was missing shots when the game first started. They started taking all these threes, and then they started missing. So what happens when you're missing shots? You panic. And when you panic, what else you start doing? Everything else stupid. They saw an opportunity, all right. Did someone say it's just one game? The Bulls are now 0-21. Did you hear that? 0-21. Zero and 21 against winning teams. Well, top three teams. Let me take that back. Top three teams in the NBA, East or West, they are 0-21. Might be 0-22. That means they have not won one damn game against a top three team all season. And you want me to bet against that? Well, Demar DeRozan did what he usually do, except for he choked. He couldn't get a shot to go down. They were combined 12 from 44. And Milwaukee played a basically terrible game today. They had a great first quarter, then they fell off. And the Bulls was coming back in the game. And once I saw Vucevic scoring all the damn points, I said, oh, this game over. Because Vucevic is scoring all the points. And I know when the game's on the line, they're going to go to that Defrozen guy. And sure enough, down the stretch, the game is in reach to win. Defrozen and Whack Levine can't get it done. No Gavin today. Oh, Gavin gonna go to bed today on a decent hour. Ain't gonna be no stream yards for Gavin today. That's right. And we told you this is what he was gonna do. It ain't over. He got 3 more times to pull these performances, and he'll be sitting right back at home, and y'all be saying, damn, the Bulls are who we thought they were. It's only going to get worse. Tatum got a layup to go in, and they bailed him out. But I'm like, the only thing they need to do is get a steal. Mm-hmm. Now, KD had a off game tonight. He missed some shots that KD normally make. So we can forgive KD. DeRozan has a history of coming up short. So you can't even compare the two. Why everybody want to deflect? Y'all act like Demar just started doing this. This was in Toronto. He got benched. He the star player of his team and got benched. Signed to a mega contract from the Toronto Raptors. They made him the figurehead. They was trying to trade Lowry to make DeRozan happy. And they realized the problem was DeRozan. And he was mad he got traded from the Raptors to the Spurs. He felt betrayed. I guess he thought since the coach got fired, he was safe. I'm like, they getting rid of the coach and you. You got to go. You can't lose like that to Cleveland after being like number 1 and having the home field advantage. Y'all had no business losing to the Cavs. Y'all were the better team all season long. And as soon as the game start, you fall apart. That don't even make sense anywhere on the globe. I mean, all Boston, what's the name gonna do is all they want to do is steal one in Boston, then they're gonna take it to Brooklyn, and then the season of that series will be done. Right? Boston got they one little win. This is a 6-7 game series. Do I think the Bulls can beat the Bucks again? I don't know. I really don't know. They don't play like they could beat them one game. They sure ain't playing like it. Oh, well, people got to make a decision, man. You know, people are always going to like it out of hand. The Chicago, what you talking about? The Chicago Bulls? Nah. The Chicago Bulls wouldn't be interested in doing anything to further progress. They're going to ride the wave of what they have. Zach LaVine going to be out the door next season. He might be a Laker or whatever else. This is his first time ever playing in the playoffs. So this, for him, he's happy. Just to say, hey, I made it here. Should AD go to the Bulls? Who cares? AD is another player like Zach LaVine. They're the same kind of player. They're role players being treated like franchise players. And this is what Michael Jordan is faced with in Charlotte. You have LaMelo Ball, who is a role player, but acts like a franchise player. See, your game used to dictate who was a franchise player and who was a role player. Nowadays, popularity comes in and determines that. Who has the most hits on the IG? So-and-so did a dunk. They the man now. Woo! Man. I had to get all that toxic Chicago Bull hopes of winning out of my mouth. Woo! I feel good now. Woo! Yeah, nice and clean. All that poison of thinking the Bulls had a shot. Cuz y'all trying to treat Demar DeRozan as a franchise player. He is a role player. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but when the chips is on the table and all the chips is on the middle of the table, he's gonna come up short. And that separates the winners from the losers. Now, I don't care about what you did to Cleveland on a Tuesday night in the regular season. People are remembered from playoffs. The playoffs are where the stars are born. They don't want it. They don't want it. It don't bother me any. The Bulls might win one game. They should. This should be a 7-game series. If you want to be honest, this should be a 7-game series. But they not honest. They're a team whose personnel is all over the place. Their coaching staff all over the place. So if everybody's all over the place, what do you expect? Inferior coach, inferior team. I don't know what's all this why or maybe, and like I don't even know what that's even about right now. Y'all talking like ifs and maybes and when he's, and it's like, do you understand what we talking about right here? The game was even all the way around. The rebounds, Milwaukee just, they hustle better. Patrick Williams, his energy, because he's missed so many games, gives them a boost. But when you have a coach that don't know how to manage minutes, today he kind of did them a disservice. As bad as Zach LaVine, or aka Whack LaVine, and Defrozen played today, they still had a chance to win the game. So if you're a coach, you saying, hey, look, we were down on the road and we had a chance to win this game. All we had to do was start making a few more shots. We can't score 15 points in the fourth quarter with a guy that we claiming is MVP. Y'all supposed to be 2 franchise players. Y'all supposed to be Jordan and Scotty. Hit the like button up for that. Frank Vogel ain't gonna coach. He's gonna wait before he coach somewhere else because he's already paid. So it's like he's already paid. He got his extension. Let Frank get his money. The Lakers gotta pay him out, but LeBron ain't gonna go through another season with Frank. You don't have to be Giannis. You just got to be Defrozen. Defrozen, more like it. But he come up short every time. Down the stretch, just coming up short again. Y'all cannot be combined 12 for 44 in a playoff game. It's unacceptable. But that's the Chicago Bulls philosophy of we almost did it. That's enough. You know, taking little moral victories. Moral victories don't do anything. Reggie Miller got a lot of moral victories. Some pats on the back. But at the end of the day, he came up short. Tatum got off tonight. KD had an off night. But see, that's a difference. KD, 2-time Finals MVP. So, what you gonna say to that? People can have a big old cup of shut the F up. Because KD can have an off night. Now, Defrozen, you've had a lot of these nights. More of these nights in the playoffs than you've had great nights in the playoffs. And you're a franchise player, supposedly. So, you got to step up and be the franchise. You can't be 0-21 against top 3 teams in the NBA, East or West. Well, you ain't tell us. The world know he's gonna choke. I said it. I'm the one that coined the phrase "Defrozen." You looking at the person that coined the phrase. If you look up Defrozen, my video gonna pop up. I don't know. Everybody know he's gonna choke, and that's his problem. He know it's coming, and I think that's the problem. Is that because he know it's coming, that it's like he get that cold feet come back, and here he come Defrozen, turn it into Olaf again. Oh yeah, on Instagram, I can't message nobody for like 3 days. All because I put up an Errol Spence video. A video that's completely monetized on One Crack News. I put that on IG and all of a sudden, for 3 days, I can't post nothing. And I'm like, well, who do I complain to about this? Because there's nothing wrong with the video. I'm somebody who barely posts on IG. I might put up 1, maybe 2 posts a week on IG. Too much movement. Guys wasn't sticking to their defenders. If you're the Brooklyn Nets, they was acting like they were in a PA meeting rather than it was 8 seconds left in the game, and they let the Boston Celtics get in a rhythm. Oh, well, they knew that was it. Their Super Bowl was their championship, and everything was getting to the playoffs, the Atlanta Hawks. Because without, come on, man, you knew what time it was. They sat down Paul George, told him he had contact tracing. Contact tracing, that thing was basically out the league. Then all of a sudden, contact tracing don't show up in the most damnedest time. And it only takes out Paul George. Anything to keep the Clippers from winning. Do I see the Bulls? No, I really don't. I don't look at the Bulls as any type of threat to even advance. They're not even, I don't even see them going like 6 games with them. I see 5 tops. Either a 4 sweep or a tied tops. If they lose the next game at home and they gotta go to Detroit, I mean not Detroit, Jesus Christ, Milwaukee. You know, it's like, I mean, they go to here, they win the 2 in Milwaukee, they go to Chicago and they start losing there, they lose game 3 in Chicago, they're going to pack it in. They're going to try real hard in the first quarter to try to score that victory. And when that don't work, they're going to go to the other shit. Yes, the Grizzlies will beat the Wolves. It'll be close, but 6 or 7 game series. That'll be the one to do it. Shouts out to at Kwame Brown Bus Life. He didn't want to give me that. Okay, I see it. Come on, Smiley. No, I think so. The Chicago Bulls are who we thought they were. The Riverside Rocky needed to retire. After what I saw yesterday. here's what he could do to get back in the game. Cut out all that BS. That's holding you back. But I don't see him going nowhere. That's facts. Defrozen got approved in the clutch. He can come up big. Yeah, it was Easter. I'm surprised people, didn't praise in the Bulls' name. Like, I pray to God, the Chicago Bulls, Lord, if you can help get them out the mud and into a winning situation. Surprised y'all didn't do that. People will put a sports team before God. And Lord, I know times have been rough. Y'all will do it all, baby. The Jazz is a better team. Utah's not a good team. You can say that, but it just wouldn't be true, would it? So, holler to everybody later. It's your boy Carcino saying thank you. Don't forget to donate to the Cash App, which is Carcino, K-A-R-C-E-N-O. My super chat was working tonight. My notifications weren't working. They still have not fixed my phone. That has been completely sabotaged. Yeah, that's it. Done.